It's crazy to even think that we've reached this point where things are rapidly changing every day, and it's hard to keep up. Trying to stay ahead of the latest trends is proving to be a huge challenge. I mean, trying to decide what idea will work and gain traction is practically a toss up. So today I'm doing something a little different. For the past couple of days, I've been doing some research to see what 5 trends are going to change how business is conducted in the next 5 years. These changes will represent where we could be positioned against the competition. Look, you can put it like this. It's a new gold rush where everybody's trying to cash in on this opportunity. And so your job is to understand where the world is going, to see where you can position yourself strategically. And if you're watching this, you're probably trying to do the same thing. Build real wealth, stay ahead of the curve, and not get left behind. So as I mentioned, I've spent the last few days researching where the world is heading, and I've identified 5 major trends that are reshaping entrepreneurship and wealth building. These aren't random predictions. These are massive shifts that are happening right now, whether we're ready or not. And here's the thing, I'm not just going to tell you about them. I'm going to break down what they mean, why they matter, and how entrepreneurs are already capitalizing on them. If you're ready to think strategically about the next 5 years and instead of just reacting to what's happening today, then this video is for you. So let's get into it. All right, trend number 1, agentic AI, the automation revolution. So traditionally AI like ChatGPT, you ask it a question, it gives you an answer, and then you still must do all the work. Well, agentic AI is a little different. You give it a goal and it figures out the steps, executes them, learns from the results, and keeps improving without further revisions. Let me show you what this looks like in action. So imagine you're running an e-commerce business. In the old model, you spend hours every week responding to customer inquiries, checking inventory, following up on orders, and managing invoices. With agentic AI, here's what's happening automatically. When a customer emails asking about product availability, the AI agent reads and understands the inquiry, checks inventory systems in real time, sends a personalized response with pricing and availability, updates the CRM automatically, and schedules follow-ups if needed, all without human intervention. And here's the crazy part. Studies show that businesses with agentic AI are cutting low-value work time by 25 to 40%. I mean, that's potentially 10 to 15 hours per week that entrepreneurs are no longer spending on repetitive tasks. Think about it. That's 10 to 15 hours I can spend on strategy, content creation, and growing the business instead of just maintaining it. So here's what this means. Within the next 3 years, businesses that aren't using agentic AI will be at a massive disadvantage. Their competitors will be operating 24/7 with lower costs and faster response times, while they're stuck doing everything manually. So what should entrepreneurs be thinking about? Which repetitive task in your business could be automated? What tools exist right now that you could start learning? How can you free up 10 to 20 hours per week to focus on growth instead of maintenance? The entrepreneurs who figure this out early will have an incredible advantage, but automation alone isn't enough. And so this leads me to trend number 2. The creator economy is about to skyrocket. Right now, the global creator economy is worth about $250 billion. By 2027, just 3 years from now, it's projected to hit $500 billion. That's double in 3 years. Now, I know that some of you are thinking, Jason, isn't the creator space already saturated? Yeah, it could be. Oh, there is. Isn't everyone a content creator now? And yeah, there's a lot of noise, but here's what's actually happening that most people are missing. The middle class creator. People who aren't mega celebrities or massive influencers. They're about to have their moment. You don't need millions of followers anymore. You need a loyal, engaged audience that trusts you and sees you as an authority. So on platforms like YouTube, creators with just 10,000 to 100,000 subscribers are building 6-figure businesses through YouTube ad revenue, brand sponsorship, digital products and courses, consulting services, and affiliate partnerships. Think about it. A plumber with 50,000 YouTube subscribers teaching people home repair isn't competing with Mr. Beast. they're building a business. A financial advisor with 20,000 followers sharing investment strategies is generating consulting clients. A software developer teaching coding is selling courses. This isn't about going viral. It's about building authority and trust in specific niches. And on top of that, here's the strategic play. Within 5 years, having a personal brand and content platform won't be optional for entrepreneurs. It'll be expected. Your reputation, your expertise, your network, all lives online now. Think about who you trust when you need business advice. Chances are it's someone whose content you've already consumed, someone whose journey you've followed, someone who's proving their expertise publicly. That's the power of creator economy. It's not just about making money from ads and sponsorships. It's about building a platform that opens doors. But here's where most creators mess up, which brings me to trend number 3. Long form content is making a massive comeback. Everyone's chasing short form, TikTok reels, shorts. And yeah, they're great to reach. But you know what builds trust? What converts viewers into customers? Long form. Recent data shows that 45% of B2B marketers are now investing more in long-form episodic content. Joe Rogan does 2 to 3 hour podcasts. Lex Fridman does the same, and thus people are flocking to these channels. Here's something interesting. When people first start creating content, they think they need to keep videos short, 5, maybe 7 minutes max. Quick hits, fast info. But when you look at what's working, the longer videos, the ones where creators go deep, show real processes, share detailed case studies, those platforms, those perform better. These get more comments, more savings, more actual engagement. These turn viewers into customers, and it makes sense, right? If you watch 2 minutes of my content, you might remember my name. If you watch 20 minutes, you feel like you know me. Trust me. And trust is what converts in business. So here's the trend. While everyone else is racing to make 30-minute clips, their smart money is going deep, producing educational content that delivers practical value and serves as a lasting resource for audiences. That looks like detailed case studies and walkthroughs, full breakdowns of strategies and systems behind the scenes of how things work, long-form interviews, discussions, and deep dives into complex topics. Now, will this get you millions of subscribers overnight? Probably not. But it will build a community of people who trust you and want to learn from you. Absolutely. And trust is what converts viewers into customers, followers into clients, and content into revenue. And speaking of building differently, trend number 4, geo-arbitrage. This one's a game changer. Geo-arbitrage means earning money in a strong currency like US dollars while spending in a weaker currency or lower cost of living area. It's financial leverage through location. Right now, there are over 18 million Americans who identify as digital nomads. That's up 147% since 2019. And over 50 countries now offer digital nomad visas. Now, this isn't about quitting everything and backpacking through Southeast Asia full time. This is about understanding that location is now a strategic business decision, not just something you're stuck with. So imagine this scenario. You're running an online business or working remotely. You keep your US-based income, but you spend 2 to 3 months in a place like Medellin, Colombia, or Lisbon, Portugal. Your rent drops from $2,000 a month to $800. Your meal costs $5 instead of $15. Your quality of life is the same or better, but you're suddenly saving an extra $3,000 to $4,000 per month. That's $36,000 to $48,000 per year in pure savings. That's money I can invest, reinvest in my business, or use to accelerate wealth building. And so this isn't about being a digital nomad necessarily. It's about understanding that if your income isn't tied to a physical location, you have financial leverage that previous generations never had. Smart entrepreneurs are researching countries with strong internet infrastructure, time zones that work with their business needs, tax implications, and legal considerations, and communities of other remote workers and entrepreneurs. Here's the reality. In the next 5 years, being location dependent will be seen as a choice, not a requirement. And the entrepreneurs who understand this will use location as a financial tool, not just a lifestyle perk. And so you can accelerate wealth by 3 to 5 years simply by being strategic about where you live and work. That's powerful. Think about how the job market has changed and where people have relocated to work. Ever since the pandemic, the workplace has completely transformed. Working from home has been around for a while, but with social distancing guidelines, remote work has expanded way more across the corporate world. This led to more people stretching across the country. The infrastructure was established to accommodate these shifts. So nowadays, all you need is a computer with a fast internet connection to work. But hold on, none of this matters if you're relying on one income source. That's where trend number 5 comes into focus. Diversified income streams. And honestly, this is the most important one. Think about it this way. The most successful entrepreneurs today have incomes from multiple sources and primary business or job, content creation like YouTube or courses, investments in stocks or real estate, consulting or services, affiliate partnership or passive income, and digital products. Look, in true honesty, not everyone is making millions from every stream. That's not the point. The point is building an anti-fragile financial life. If one income source disappears, you still have 4 to 5 others. If one market crashes, you're covered. If one platform changes its rules, you're not destroyed. And this is how you build real financial security in an uncertain world. And so successful creators and entrepreneurs aren't relying on one thing anymore. They're building 4 to 5 to 6, up to 7 different income sources, and the research backs it up. The top creators are making money from subscriptions, sponsorships, merchandise, courses, and consulting, and more. Here's a good rule. Never let any single income source be more than 40 to 50% of your total income. That way, you're never desperate. You're never stuck. You'll always have options and breathing room. So what does building diversified income actually look like? Here are the streams successful entrepreneurs are building. Service-based income like consulting, coaching, or freelancing. Product income from physical products, digital products, or courses. Content income from YouTube ad revenue, sponsorship, or memberships. Investments income from stocks, real estate, or index funds. Passive income from affiliate marketing, licensing, or royalties. And business income from operating businesses or equity stakes. Of course, you don't need all of this at once. Just start with 2 or 3 and gradually scale up. The key is diversification over time. So to fast forward ahead, within the next 5 years, the question won't be, do you have a side hustle? It'll be, how many income streams do you have? How resilient is your financial life? The entrepreneurs who understand this now will have a massive advantage over those who are still dependent on a single income source. So to sum it up, let's recap the 5 trends I'm betting on. Agentic AI, automating the business work so I can focus on strategy and growth. Creator economy growth, building a personal brand that opens doors and creates opportunity. Long form content, going deep to build real trust and authority. Geo arbitrage, using location as a wealth building tool. And diversified income streams, building an anti-fragile financial life. Now here's what I want you to understand. These aren't just predictions I found on some article. These are massive shifts happening right now that are reshaping how wealth is built and how businesses operate. The question isn't whether these trends will happen. They're already happening. The question is, are you going to position yourself strategically, or are you going to be left behind? And so my final question for you is, which of these 5 trends resonates most with your situation? Where do you see the biggest opportunity for yourself? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you find this breakdown valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Remember this, the future doesn't just happen to you, you build it. I mean, you have probably heard dozens of times, the best time to start was 5 years ago. The second best time is right now. So don't wait. Signing off, I'm Jason, and I'll see you in the next one.